the Supreme Court refused to restore a Missouri law that prevented the local police from working with the federal government to implement certain arms laws. On Friday, Justice transferred emergency application of Biden administration of state-led states emergency application as on lower court. Justice Clarence Thomas opposed the public. The case may ultimately return to the Supreme Court for the principles. In June 2021, Missouri adopted Second Amendment Protection Act, declared that the restrictions on arms and firearms records were contrary to Constitution. It is forbidden to implement the provisions of the police and other states and local government employees. Last year, Biden administration filed a lawsuit against the Missouri law and argued that it was contrary to Constitution, and a federal regional judge adopted in March. However, law remained in force until end last month. 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeal in a single-sentence decision Missouri's objections to rejected request to stay. The state later went to Supreme Court to revive the law, insisting that it was constitutional and that Biden administration had no stance on stopping. Justice Neil Gorsuch, conservative Justice Samuel Alito'nun participated in a statement, claiming that private parties can still implement the law. Regional Court Missouri and its civil servants, agents and employees and other people in such individuals' active concert state of the state of H.B. 85 only implementation and implementation with understanding of rejection of application to stay under conditions. He wrote, regional court or challenged provisions. A precautionary decision that allegedly bound the private parties that are not in front of themselves will be inconsistent with the fair powers of the federal courts. Missouri. Eighth Circuit's lack explanation. Referring to lack of explanation, state claimed that state would be irreparable damage if it is out books. Therefore, it was allowed to remain Missouri law for more than years, except for 24-hour period 2 working days between working days ministrative accommodation and 8th Circuit. The state wrote to Justice, claiming that law was contrary to Constitution for more than one reason. Biden management called on Supreme Court to stay away from case and said that High Court did not guarantee rare emergency intervention. The Missouri Legislative Assembly is free to express their views on Second Amendment. It is also free to prohibit state and local authorities from helping implementation of federal law, or organize, discriminate against federal authorities who implement these regulations. This court should not provide extraordinary emergency assistance to allow Missouri to continue the implementation of this nultificating plan. The filing continued.